Hello everyone and welcome to the second episode of our program Financing Forward with the GDB, where we give you the insight into our products and services and updates that we have to share with you. And there's a lot of information coming your way. It's just the second episode, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to our second guest, and he is Mr. Kevin Gilbert, our Assistant General Manager, our Assistant Credit Manager, rather, at the Grenada Development Bank. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you, Ria. Thanks for having me today.
It seems that I'm giving you
It seems so.
a little bit of a higher rank, but anyway, so it's our Assistant Credit Manager here with us. And today the topic is none other than our GDB business loans. You've heard a lot about our small business loans, but we actually have GDB business loans to give you a sort of hand up. So we'll get a little bit more into that a little later. But just to say, you can follow along the action on our Facebook page live. We'll be going live every Wednesday for a few episodes at 2 p.m. sharing our updates. And you can follow along at Grenada Development Bank on Facebook, on Instagram, and LinkedIn. So Kevin, just to get into it, what is the GDB business loan and who is it really designed for?
Okay. Well, Ria, the GDB's business loan is designed for persons and businesses. That is, we cater for startups. We cater for persons that are and businesses that are looking to grow from a micro enterprise to a small and medium enterprise. Yeah, we cater for all purpose. Once it's a business purpose, we cater for that. You can use GDB's business facility to cater for vehicles. You can purchase vehicles for your business. You can finance working capital. You can also finance buildings as well to house your actual business. So we cater for all aspects of business.
All right. And sometimes when persons hear about the Grenada Development Bank, they may think that we only offer small business loans or loans up to a certain amount. But tell us about the capacity of the GDB in terms of providing sizable loans, as you said, in order to assist a business in its growth trajectory.
Okay, so we have financed businesses that generate income from as low as thousands up to millions of dollars, right? Annually. And that just goes to show that the development bank works with everyone, right? We take you from infancy, and that's where our small business development fund comes in. We take you from infancy, then you move over to GDB, and that's where you access greater value of loans and so that help you to expand and grow your business up to that level where you can achieve millions.
All right. And so we've talked about growth, going from micro to small. So persons know that they can grow with the GDB because, as we say, we're financing forward with the GDB. So are there specific sectors or industries that the bank is prioritizing at this moment?
Yes. The bank adheres to the government's priority sectors. And we, as we are aware, those are agribusiness. So we focus on persons within the agriculture sector, looking to, perform business or, expand on it in various ways. We also finance tourism and hospitality, right? We finance energy projects. We also finance transportation projects for your business, manufacturing, that's a big thing. We also finance, we have manufacturing, we have, wholesale retailers, a wide spectrum of businesses.
Right, so the GDB is really here to support a wide variety of business ventures. So moving on to what are some of the standout features you would say are connected to the GDB business loan?
Okay, so our products, our business line, it's flexible, meaning that we have flexible repayment terms. We offer moratoriums and so to persons coming in. And what a moratorium does, it allows you to grow your business without that initial focus on your repayment commitment. So it allows the business to flourish before you jump into that monthly commitment, right? So that's one of our standards as well. In keeping with being flexible, our products are also tailored to each customer. So yes, generally we have requirements and so for each loan, but we also work with each customer, right? Because businesses are similar, but they are also different. And we would need to tailor our service to meet each client.
All right, and I just wanted to touch a little bit on the aspect of that tailored assistance and working with persons to improve their business or just to give advice to help them refine their business idea or strategy.
Yes, we do. Our credit officers are essentially business advisors, because we not only process loans, we also offer advice in terms of being compliant. We also offer advice in terms of strategies and so upon our discussions and so with clients. So yes, it's more than just processing loans. We offer business advice to help you grow and to help you succeed.
All right, and I would just like to say welcome again to everyone joining us via our Facebook page. Welcome. You have the opportunity to ask your questions and make your comments by commenting in the comment section on the live. We'll see the questions and answer to the best of our ability. But welcome once again, wherever you are joining us. All right, so Kevin, back to you. Are there any updates in terms of improvements to the loan terms or the process?
Yes, we at the bank are constantly revisiting our products and how they are offered to the public. Recently, we would have made changes to our interest rates. We thought that our interest rates didn't truly reflect at the time what is required of us. So we would have conducted some and made some changes where our interest rates are concerned. For example, we have a product that is tailored for, that initially was tailored for construction contractors. We will have made changes to that product to now cater for general contract persons, meaning that we have persons in procurement who secure procurement contracts and so forth. Our product caters to them. We know that with contracts, there can be some challenges in terms of cash flow, right? So this facility assists persons in meeting that initial cash flow requirement that would allow them to meet whatever the contract desires in terms of timelines and so on. So that is also a product that we would have worked with. We would have also made some changes to mortgages for commercial clients. Initially, that product offering was based on a template that was designed for regular businesses. But what we observed is that persons needing to construct for their business would have required more time, would have required, a little subtle changes to what was being offered. So these are some of the changes that we will have made to our products in order to tailor to the needs of the general business community.
All right, so good to know, so much happening, and that just goes to show that the GDB listens to our customer base, listens to our citizens, and makes changes so that they can access funding for their businesses, for their livelihoods. So we're so happy to share that. And what are some of the common challenges that applicants face, and how can they prepare to overcome them in order to be successful, not just in the application stage, but also in their business and moving on to being successful?
Okay. This, with every application to be considered, one of the primary requirements is proof or supporting information. And what we have found, what we have seen, is that several persons come in, they claim that the business generates X amount of income, but there's nothing to support it, right? And this has proven to be a challenge, because how would we assess your business, right? How would we justify approving a loan for XYZ amount, but you as a client cannot provide us with documentation, with supporting information based on your income generated? So that's a big thing. So we always encourage persons who own businesses and so on, that it's important that they document their records, document your receipts, your sales, so that approaching a financial institution, a proper analysis could be conducted, right? Another problem is commingling of personal funds with business funds. And that is a reason why we encourage persons to separate their business account from their personal account. This will ensure, for proper documentation, for proper verification of income and so forth. So these are two of the main challenges that we see with persons coming in for loans.
Right. And there are several avenues that can provide assistance for persons who want to develop their business plan. There's a facility at the GIDC, so I just wanted to let the listening public know. And we're winding down, we're coming down to the end, but I just want to emphasize again, if you have comments, if you have questions, you can post it in the comments section, and we'll see it and we will respond. So now, Kevin, just to move to, give me an example of a business that has actually been successful coming from a GDB business loan. I know you wouldn't want to call the names of the customer necessarily, but probably look at the sector they're in, or just share about the journey.
Okay, Ria. As I mentioned before, we provide financing for businesses in a wide scope of sectors, right? Across a wide, across all sectors. I wouldn't list one success story, but I'll just give you an idea in terms of the areas you will have worked with persons.
Right.
Right? So presently we have persons in manufacturing, right? Persons and businesses we will have taken from start to a state now where they are actually generating millions in income, right? And that is manufacturing. We also have persons within the hotel sector, and a lot of small hotels or Airbnb type businesses, and so that we have seen success and have continued to grow with us, right? In terms of transportation, within the same hotel sector and hospitality sector, we have one of the largest transportation service on the island with us, and that is a business that we would have also grown from infancy to the level that it is today. So the GDB do work with all sectors. We do our best in terms of encouraging growth and facilitating growth. These are accounts that have been with us well over 10 years and so on. So yes, we have some success stories, and we look forward to working with new persons and bringing their dreams and so to fruition.
All right, so we have customers that have been with us 10 years and more, and you know, that is indeed a beautiful partnership right there. All right, so we're coming to the end, so just to get your advice, what advice would you give to entrepreneurs, business owners that are hesitant to take the next big step, but you know, you want to encourage them that this facility is here at the GDB, and you know, just give them that push to make the leap?
Okay, making the right decision for your business at the right time, it's critical to whether your business succeeds or not. So if there's a business opportunity as a business owner that you see and you refuse to capitalize on it by seeking finance or so, you could very well see your business closing its doors, right, because of avoiding that, making that decision. So my advice to persons out there, to persons, small businesses, businesses looking to grow, when that opportunity presents itself, don't sit and wait, act upon it. The GDB is here to help you, it's here to guide you, it's here to finance you, and it's here to help you achieve success and grow your business.
All right, well said. So that brings us to the end of our second episode of Financing Forward with the GDB. Remember, we'll be live on Facebook every Wednesday at 2 p.m. sharing about our products, services, and game changer updates that we have. A big thank you to our Assistant Credit Manager here at the GDB, Mr. Kevin Gilbert, for joining us today and for a very, very insightful presentation speaking about GDB business loans. Next week and in the weeks coming, we'll choose a product which we will talk about. So you could be, in terms of the next program, we'll be talking small business, we'll be talking education loans, so stay tuned for that, and also giving you helpful financial tips. So I hope the discussion today was enlightening for you, and you make the next step. Be confident in yourself and make the next step to approach the GDB about a loan for your business to grow from strength to strength. Our GDB business loans are designed to give you a hand up, to bring you from micro to small to medium to large. And everyone has that ability. So again, if you want to follow along, you can follow the Grenada Development Bank page. We're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram. Our handle is at Grenada Development Bank. And remember, come back every Wednesday at 2 p.m. for all the information that you would need and your insights. I am the host of this program, Maria Marie, the Communications Officer at the Grenada Development Bank. Thanking you for joining us, and we hope to see you next time.